It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. I didn't realize that you can still get blocked text messages on your laptop. And I just stumbled across one from a certain somebody saying I tarnished what we had. And what I'm posting on social media has ruined it. You want to know what tarnished what we had? Let's get into it. It's time. Part 1 of who the fuck did I take to Mexico? Okay? So we wake up 3 a.m. for the plane ride. Already was scared because she is not good in the mornings, okay? Was always very angry. So I tried not to step on her toes, try to stay out of her way until we got to the airport. We got on the plane, everything was fine, and then we sat next to each other, ordered a beer, and I accidentally spilled some of my beer on her leg. So what'd she do? Got up and went and sat on the opposite side of the aisle from me for the rest of the plane ride. And what'd I do? Looked outside the window and cried until I fell asleep and until we got to Mexico. The trip that I completely paid for and planned. Planned because she said I didn't plan any dates. Enough dates. Or get her enough flowers. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we get off the plane, we get to the shuttle that I booked, and we get on the shuttle. We have beers waiting for us, water waiting for us, and we get into a car crash. Not even 20 minutes into the ride. If that wasn't a sign enough itself from the Mayan gods, I don't know what it was. I should have taken it. But obviously I'm not good at reading signs, okay? The first 2 nights were fine until the 3rd day came around and she was getting upset that she wasn't in control of the plans. So I told her we could do whatever she wanted to do because it was her birthday. And what she wanted to do was rent an ATV. So we went and got the ATV, we had it for the whole day, and then came nighttime. She looks at me and says, I want to go exploring. I said, okay. And so what did we do? We left our phones in the hotel room and started to drive the ATV in the dark in Mexico. We're going past the hotels, we're going past the shops, and I'm asking her where is she planning to go right now? What is her goal? And she says she wants to go to the Arch. After the Arch, it's pitch black. Like, there are Jaguar crossing signs. At this point, I am begging her to turn it around and for us to do this in the daytime when we have our phones, because we left our phones to be more present in the moment. She's not answering me. She's just going and going faster. We're now past the Arch and it's pitch black and it's the scariest thing I've ever experienced. And I'm begging her, screaming, please stop the ATV. Please stop the ATV. And she stops it as hard as she can, shoves me to the ground, looks me dead in my eyes, and then takes off and leaves me in the pitch fucking black. So what do? I get up and I start running for my fucking life because I don't know what else. I didn't know what else to do in that situation. I'm literally telling myself, you're going to make it, Liv. You're going to make it. All I can hear are the sounds of my footsteps on the fucking ground because you can't hear anything else. It's pitch black jungle. Okay? For like 5 minutes, I am running for my life. And the thoughts that were running through my head, I can't even put into words. But I see her headlights coming back. I see the headlights coming back, and as soon as she gets to me, she flips it on its side. And what do? I fucking still run over to her, and I'm like, baby, are you okay? Trying to make sure that she's okay. She shoves me, tells me to get the fuck off of her, that it's my fault we're in this situation, that I held her back. So I'm like, all right, you just crashed off an ATV. Let me flip this over. It wouldn't start. So then I see a car coming down the street and I wave him down, and it was a car filled with 10 guys in the back of the truck, okay? And thank God that they were good people. I asked them to tow us to our hotel that's a few miles away. They tie up our ATV and she's steering it as we're now going 35 miles per hour behind the back of a truck in the middle of a jungle. She is swerving it, yelling at me, we're broken up, I'm breaking up with you, this is your fault, you're holding me back. And I'm literally saying, okay, we're broken up, okay, let's just talk about this when we get back, please stop swerving. I black out. I fly like 7 feet off the freaking ATV, my entire left side of my body completely torn up. And I wake up and I see her already standing and she's making them leave us. Leave, we've got to figure it out, leave, thank you for your help. And now they're driving away as I'm picking myself up, and we're now stranded once again in the middle of a jungle with no phones. Now crashed off an ATV. So I push it to the side, and I'm like, all right, let's just fucking go. Let's start walking. Now we're walking back after both being crashed off an ATV, and I pushed it, by the way, into the jungle. I was like, I will deal with this tomorrow. We're walking now, and she is skipping back and forth. Woo, I'm single. Woo, I'm single. Where's my short Latina baddie at? Where's my little Latina baddie? I'm like, what am I even experiencing right now? So then we get into a taxi that happened to be driving down the street. We get into it, and we get taken to the hotel, and the hotel security had to escort her up to the room because she couldn't physically hold herself up. But the next day we woke up and it was her birthday. So it's now her birthday, and I've woken up and I'm kissing on her, loving on her, and I'm like, baby, it's your birthday, like let's have a good day today, let's pretend that yesterday didn't happen. And she shoves me away from her. She's like, we're broken up. I'm done with you. I don't want to spend my birthday with you. Fuck you. And rolls her head into the pillow. So I'm like, how can I make her day better? Still trying. And I called the ATV guy and I was like, yo, we just crashed. Can you have someone come pick me up to figure out what to do? And so he had someone come pick me up on a moped after just crashing on an ATV. So of course I didn't want to get on it, but I did. And we have to go find the ATV in the middle of the jungle. And we did. They assessed it. It was $800, so of course I just paid for it up front right away. And then I stopped at the pharmacy. I got her ibuprofen, Neosporin, bandages, anything I could think of. And I stopped at the front desk and I was like, hey, we just got in an accident. Do you have anything that could possibly help? And brought up a medical team to our room. And when they saw my wounds and then they saw hers, they were like, oh yeah, she needs help first. And I could just see her in the corner of my eye getting pissed off at the fact that I was getting help first. I was like, I can't do anything right, dude. After the medical team leaves, I literally put Neosporin on her, put bandages on her, and I'm reapplying it every hour. And not once did she ask if I was okay. And I literally at one point was like, do you not understand that I also fell off an ATV too? That I'm doing everything I can today to make your day better, and you're just pushing me away. And all I got was an eye roll and then a turn into the pillow. So I spent that day for hours circling the hotel room, losing my mind, just thinking of what I could do to wake her up or make her feel better. And she knew I made reservations for 8:30. And she wakes up at 8 o'clock, of course. Shoots up right out of bed. She goes, you know what? I'm going to spend my birthday alone. Fuck you. Okay, I had to get myself some water. Hold on. So it's 8 o'clock. I'm already ready to go. I'm in a pretty dress. I'm ready to go to dinner. She leaves me in the hotel room. So I'm like, okay, I literally, of course, start crying again, and I get into the bed. I'm ready to go to sleep at this point. I'm like, I'm just going to sleep this day away. 2 hours goes by, and then I get I get a text from her saying that she's getting a tattoo down the street and that I should pull up. at this point, I just wanted to see my girlfriend. So what did I do? I got in a taxi and I told her I was on the way. And she told me, baby, I'm so sorry for the way I reacted today. You've planned such an amazing birthday for me. I just want my birthday to be manic, quote unquote. So I said, let's just talk about this when we get back to the States. Let's have a great rest of your birthday. I love you.
All right, so I'm going to read these because I got someone in the comments who said, you know what, they sent some text messages. I'm going to read the next one. So here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so I'm guessing this is from the girlfriend. She says, I'll probably see you tomorrow. We can pretend like tomorrow is my birthday. I'm going to get a tattoo, then feed the dogs that are down the street. You would have been too hot, so it's all good. Just took shots worth everyone in the tattoo shop. Have a great night, Olivia. And then Olivia responds, Livy Lou, I appreciate for updating me and letting me know. That sounds so fun. I would have loved to experience it with you, but I'm so happy for you to experience these things. Tomorrow can be a beautiful day. It's our last day in such a beautiful place, and we can talk about everything as soon as we get home. I walked around a little and got a coconut. Oh, Lord, that's so sad. If you need anything at all, you can just call me. I love you. Have so much fun. And her girlfriend says, who is Sedona? I don't know who Sedona is, but I'm going to look her up. She said, I love you. Or she said, okay, thanks. I'm glad you're having fun. The next text message says, you should get a tattoo here tomorrow. They are so fun. They gave me shots and a mixed drink and a beer before I even got on the table. And she said, I would love to. What a cool experience. And I guess she sends her a video. The girlfriend sends Liv a video. Has a beer in between her legs. She's getting a tattoo. You can see the reflection on the window. Yeah. Oh, these messages are backwards. My birthday is supposed to be manic. F this planning stuff for real. We can both get inked the F up, and for cheap, $50 minimum. Perfect. Be there soon. Okay, it's like a 20-minute walk. So she sends her the location. Then we go back. That shows. Anyway, she put the receipts in backwards. See, that's why I don't read this stuff. Again, perfect timing. They are so fun here. I'm sorry for how I recited. We can talk about it in Texas, Baba. Let's just enjoy Tulum. I just didn't want to do another beautiful or boring activity. This is the manic I like to do before I get back to reality. Not dinner, Bubba. But I love you and I'm so grateful. Looks like she got blocked. Understand, let's have fun. I'm here. I don't know where to go. Looks like she got blocked.
And I show up to the tattoo shop, and what do I see? The first thing when I walk in, 5 girls taking shots with her. All right, okay. What am I walking into? There's 3 girls that I love, still talk to this day. 2 girls, you guys can eat this. Eat it. They are flirting with her right in front of me, literally calling her sexy, mommy, hot, and I'm with the 3 other girls who were gravitated towards me and were only talking to me, and I'm just pushing back shots because I'm like, I don't even want to be sober right now. So she comes up to me and she's like, oh, they just asked to have a threesome. I said, you're fucking joking, right? Are you actually joking? And she's like, well, I got their number and we're going to go over to their villa when you're done with your tattoo. So I was like, okay, why did you invite me again? So those girls leave, right? And now it's just me and her as I'm getting the rest of my tattoo done. And she immediately goes cold to me, stops talking to me. And then my tattoo is done and the girls come to pick us up to take us to their villa. This one girl, and I'm going to name her Francesca, she got out of the front and she literally was like, I'll sit on your lap. To my freaking girlfriend. I look at her and I'm like, no, you're not, bro. What are you doing? So then automatically the tension in the car was so awkward. My girlfriend didn't even want me sitting on her. I could literally feel the energy. So I felt like I was just going along for the ride to make sure that she wasn't cheating on me. Like, that's literally what I felt like I was there for. And then we get to the villa. And I turned to my girl, who I'm still friends with to this day, and I asked her if she could take me to the bathroom because I needed a second away from what was going on. Yeah, so my girl, she comes into the bathroom with me, and she's the one to say to me, "Girl, what is your girlfriend on? Like, she's being way too friendly." So what do? I immediately start crying because I, of course, felt validated, and I thought I was going crazy, but no, other people could see it too. And she's like, "Girl, I got your back. None of my friends are touching her. She is a freaking weirdo." Because the 3 girls that were talking to me, that gravitated towards me, they apparently were a separate friend group from the 2 girls that they were with. They all met that same night. So she was like, "Look, if you need a place to stay, we're going back to our villa soon. You can come with us." I was like, "Thank you. I appreciate that." We go downstairs, and you will not believe what I see, what I saw. I don't even know if I can say it.
Say it.
My girlfriend was in the pool of the villa without a top on and holding Francesca in her arms, pressed against her, pouring a shot of Don Julio in her mouth. Saying, "Come here, sexy, come here, mommy." Bro, it gets worse. It gets worse. Just wait. So I go up to her and I say, "I'm gonna leave. I don't deserve to sit here and watch this, so I'm gonna go." And she looks at me and says, "If you leave, I'm gonna hurt tonight." So I said, "Okay, bet." And I walked up over to my girl and I said, "I'm ready to leave." And they all turned to her and started screaming at her for me. I didn't even have to say a single word. It was like I had a little posse, like a movie scene. But we get all the way to the front of the villa when I realize I still have her phone in my bag. So the girls are like, "Stay here. We're gonna run it back to her. You don't go anywhere. Stay right here." So they run back to the villa, and I'm at the front now, and I just hear blood-curdling screams. And I'm like, what is going on? So then I see them running out of the front of the villa, literally running for their life. They're like, "We are leaving with or without you. We are leaving right now. Your girlfriend is a psychopath." I'm like, what is going on, bro? They said that the look in her eyes when they gave the phone back to her was the scariest thing that they've ever seen in their life. And the thing is, I know exactly that look. So they leave because something, of course, in me told me to stay with her. And they leave, they get my number. They're like, "Make sure that you're okay. Please text us. Please stay safe. Like, we love you. We're here for you." And yeah, I went back to go find her, and she was laying in the bushes, saying that her ankle was broken. So I picked her up and took her to the front of the villa and got us a taxi, took us to the hotel, and of course had to have security escort her once again. Bro. And what did I do the next day? Still kiss on her, still love on her. Be like, "Baby, let's pretend yesterday didn't happen. Let's pretend today's your birthday."
Delusion.
So like I said, we woke up the next day. I still try to love on her, kiss on her, act like nothing happened the 2 nights before. That "let's have a good day today" statement, She turns to me, pushes me away, and says, "We're done, Liv." I told my mom, we're broken up. So in my head, it's over, because when moms get involved, the game is done. And but then she goes on to call her right in front of me on speakerphone, and her mom says, "Oh, hi honey, how was your birthday?" Because she didn't speak to her. She didn't speak to anyone on her birthday. She slept the entire day away. And she goes on to say, "Oh, it was terrible. Olivia completely ruined it." So I'm not going to let that happen, especially 2 feet away from me. So I hop in and I say, "Why don't you tell her that you tried to girls right in front of me?" And needless to say, that was the start to the end.
That was
to
the start.
Freaking end. The final straw that broke the camel's back happened. And that's all it took for me to pack my bags and book the nearest flight out of Mexico back to the States. Called my mom, told her everything that happened, and I was out. But what happened was I got blocked. All of the pictures got removed immediately, like I was the one who did something wrong. And that's what started the social media snowball, even though they were the one to come to me, pressing me, saying that if I took it to social media, they would pursue legal action. That was the first thing said to me, not an apology. Freaking bruh. And look, I never wanted to take it to social media, but it's come to a point where I'm posting normal content and I'm getting pressed about it as if I'm posting anything alluding to what actually happened. Okay, you're poking the bear. You poked the bear. This is, quote unquote, what I was told by my ex. Have an amazing life, Olivia. Truly, I hope you find your soulmate. It's not me. Best wishes and have a great life. If you do not want any more troubles, then do not go to social media. If you do want to post about our breakup, I will sue you and your family, my baby, until you can no longer put food on y'all's table. And you know that's the truth. Bye, sweet, beautiful angel. I will meet you in the next lifetime.
And here's the text message. Have an amazing life, Olivia. Truly hope you find your soulmate. It's not me. Best wishes and have a great life. If you do not want any more troubles, then do not go to social media. If you do want to post about our breakup, I will sue you and my family and your family, my baby, until you can no longer put food on y'all's table. And you know that's the truth. Bye, sweet, beautiful angel. I will meet you in the next lifetime.
So I just want to add to the context of everything. When I left Mexico, she stayed there for another 12 days. And in those 12 days, she would not answer anybody in her life besides me. So me, being the person I am, still cared for her physical well-being and reached out to her multiple times throughout those 12 days to make sure that she was getting home to the States successfully. We didn't go no contact until after I got all of my things back from our apartment. And to be honest, we didn't end on terrible, terrible terms. And I don't know if that was a subconscious thing on my end from wanting to be able to get all my things back in perfect tact, or if it was a trauma bond. Truly, I don't know. But the second that we went no contact and I was able to solely process my emotions and everything that I went through, I'm angry. I have so many freaking questions, but you know what? I've learned that some of those questions are better left unanswered. Seriously, I don't even want to know. And I've taken the time. I've taken the time to try and stay silent, protect someone's peace who has done nothing but disturb my own. But then when I get a text message by this same person telling me that what I have been posting online has tarnished the love that we shared, that it's disturbing their healing journey. What healing journey? What are you having to heal from? I'm the one having to relearn how to love myself, love others, trust others. All you did was lose me. And I'm not going to sit back and get a text message like that and let it go unspoken. Sorry, but I've been quiet for too long. Thanks for listening to my story.
What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Shout out to my player partner, Lucky Wills, it is a Keys Lit. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to this video. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Hit the links down below. We got HiveMindLabs.com and we got Opulence Scents, man. Make sure you use the discount code everydaypj at checkout. Now, let's get into the video. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Now, let's talk about delusion. Okay, every woman, I'm gonna say all y'all, I am proud to say that all y'all live in y'all got this much reality and delusion. It's this much reality, that much delusion. This much reality, that much delusion. Where y'all think y'all could fix somebody. I'll be like, I'm sitting here. If that woman would have shot her, she would have been like, Well, that's just how she shows love. And cried about it. And then went and got her some bandages. Here, clean off the gunpowder off your hand. I gotta go address this wound. Like, what the fuck? Girl, you get your stupid ass. Anyway, so as I'm sitting here listening to this whole story, I'm just like, man, like, it ain't us. It ain't men. Nope. Nope. We don't do this to y'all. We do not do this to women. Women do this to themselves. The fact that she put up with this mess and the only thing she could do is try to protect her girlfriend lets me know right there, it ain't us. It's women. Because it's a woman that put her through this mess and she still stayed. She still stayed and thought she could do better, thought that person could do better, thought that they could make each other happy. She said, it's okay. We'll try again for your birthday tomorrow. It's okay. We'll try next week. When we get back to Texas, we can get this thing done. And I tried my best to be her best friend. And even when I was moving out of her apartment, I thought, girl, if you don't let this bitch go, Sedona, I'm mad at Sedona. Actually, I don't feel bad for Sedona. I feel bad for you that you put up with all this mess. And you sit here and try to blame Sedona for going through this mess when all you had to do was leave her ass. She dropped your ass off an ATV on purpose. That would have been it. Then she wrecked it again. That would have been it. But no, that wasn't it. It wasn't until you was like, she was saying something. She was like, oh, that's the last straw. What? Girl, when she was trying to sleep with the girl at the club, at the villa, that should have been the last straw. When she threw you off an ATV, that should have been the last straw. Nope, wasn't the last straw. Delusion, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, delusion at its finest. And it ain't gonna get no worse. It's just she gonna be delusional for the rest of her life. Everyday people, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.